Air signs, this is your career predictions for 2025. And this was a suggestion in the comments from Nasty Lop 09R. How about work, job, and opportunity? I think that's a great idea. So if there's a particular reading you would like me to do, put it in the comments. I read all the comments, and it could likely be a bonus reading like we have today. So we're going to start with Gemini, then Libra, and then Aquarius. So let's start right now. Gemini, if that is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. The top three cards I'm going to pull are Doreen Virtue Life Purpose cards. So let's see what we have. Practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. And we do see some musical instrumentation here. So you might be in music, could be. We have school. The answer that you're seeking involves going to school. So this is higher education, whatever that is, learning something new. And we have support. Your life purpose fully supports you. And that could mean that what you end up choosing to do, it's going to be the best thing to support you financially, emotionally, that sort of thing. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Ooh, we have Judgment, that's Scorpio energy. The Hanged Man. Wow, two major arcana right out the gate. That's Pisces. Oh, and the Moon. Wow, more Pisces energy. You might have Pisces in your chart. You might want to look at the Pisces reading as well in the water signs. Let's keep going. You have King of Cups. He's made an appearance for a lot of things. Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. Ooh, okay, Gemini. All right. We have the Judgment card. This is a spiritual awakening. This is you awakening, kind of like a light bulb moment being called to what it is you want to do. It could come to you kind of in a vision, a dream. I feel like it's going to be a light bulb moment, Gemini. And I think you're going to find this light bulb moment, this awakening, this aha moment is what I'm getting with the Judgment card. Um, when you take a deep dive into your emotions, because that's what the King of Cups has done here. This is a person who was willing to really go into the darkness. As you go down into the ocean, it gets darker and darker and darker. And as we go down into our emotions to explore, you want to be able to understand yourself on your very deepest level and have love for yourself and any of the mistakes you may have made. This is about making peace with your inner demons, that sort of thing. So I think when you do an emotional deep dive, Gemini, this aha moment, this alarm, like a spiritual alarm, it's going to say, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. And it'll be emotionally fulfilling at that. I think it's interesting here is we also have this Victrola, a horn. So for some of you, it is going to be music related. You might be going to school for music. I'm getting a heavy music vibe from this one. So now we also have this light bulb moment I'm getting with this hangman energy. In order to see the path that you are going to need to take with your career. And I'm getting an energy here with this one that you might be younger and you haven't really decided what you want to do yet. This is the first reading kind of like this, Gemini. Even if you already are in a career, I feel like you might be walking away from it. I don't think, like, this is for some of you who are already in a career and you don't feel safe in it. You don't feel like you have a future in it. It's not providing you sanctuary for your soul. It's not a place where you see yourself being long term. And it might be that this job is taking advantage of you in some way. And so, in order to see of this particular situation here, in order to see what you're going to need to do next, is you're going to have to look at this from a different perspective. And also, this is saying to focus on your strengths and not your weaknesses. And that is going to be where the school comes into play, where you want to practice and hone your skills, learn more. I get a learning and school vibe heavily from this reading. Going back to school, this could be continuing education to help better your situation. And I think there is a lot of fear of the unknown here in this reading. This is saying stay on the path, stay on what you're being guided to do, your intuition, your gut feeling, right? This is saying don't be afraid. This is that deep dive. This is possibly some of those fears coming up to the surface for you. But we have the Ten of Swords here, and this is a card of endings, but it's also when something ends, it allows something new to grow. So for some of you, the path that you are on is going to lead you in a different direction than you expected. For some of you, unfortunately, I get with these two cards, some of you are going to have so much like internal fear over pursuing something that you just give up on it. And I'm going to tell you now, you'll never know your full potential unless you try. And the only way you can really truly fail at something is to give up. That's that's the only way to really fail, because you're going to learn something about yourself and others if you proceed. And so this Ten of Swords could be the end of fear for some of you. Some of you are going to keep on this path, even being afraid, not knowing what is in the shadows. You're just going to follow your intuition like a laser beam. And that is going to put an end. See the moon here and the moon here. That is going to put an end to those fears, Gemini. So hopefully you take that path and you put an end to your fears. This is an end to fears for some of you. Ooh, that was heavy because this could go two ways, y'all. Let that be an end to your fears. All right. We have music. Okay. See, wow. I didn't even know this card was in there. There is a melody to be heard in the deepest parts of the woods if only we listen. That is confirmation for many of you that your career and your learning is musically inspired, whether you're writing music, poetry, you know, something with instruments. You might be teaching music, but there's something here that Gemini is heavily pointing towards music. That's wild. You have this 36, come to the edge. Your spirit is telling you to follow this path. And yes, it's scary when we don't know where it's going to lead, but as long as you're doing and following your heart and something you're passionate about and that you truly love, and it's going to be better for you, then just go for it. We have wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. There's that school and that knowledge. A lot of you are going back to school or you are possibly teaching. You have kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. That's that possible career change for some of you here. And planning ahead is a good idea. Some of you might already be in a job, but you decide you don't like it and you'd rather pursue something else, and maybe it's music. We have shield, need to defend yourself, maybe against your own fears here, right? And we have wall, misunderstanding. That's just confirmation for some of you to know that this reading is really meant for you. Wow, Gemini. Yeah, there's a lot of music here in this. For some reason, it's coming through heavily. Yeah, if this reading resonates with you, please let me know. Hit that like button. That's all the messages I'm getting for you right now, Gemini. And so let's move on to Libra. All right, Libra, this is your 2025 career prediction. So if Libra is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this reading is for you. These are the Doreen Virtue Life Purpose cards. I have three. Let's see what they say. Builder, your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. You have creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. Could be building a story. And you have oracle cards. Look at that. You are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. Wow. Some of you might be getting into tarot or psychic type metaphysical things. Let's look at your tarot. We have King of Cups. Wow. He just keeps coming out for everybody. The Hermit, Virgo energy. And, ooh, yeah, Seven of Pentacles. We have Seven of Cups. Five of Wands. And the Four of Pentacles. Got a lot of earth here, Libra. We got a little bit of water. Yeah, okay. We have, and a little bit of fire here, but we mostly have earth and water. I feel like a seed being planted into the earth and then watered. So look here. Let's see what we have. We have King of Cups and the Seven of Cups. So I think it's going to be helpful for you, Libra, to really take a deep dive into your emotions and figure out what is going to be emotionally satisfying and gratifying for you when it comes to your career. Whether most of you are probably already in a career of some type, and there are a lot of options out there. If you're not emotionally satisfied with your work, and think about this, what you do it 8 hours a day or more, 5 days a week or more, you're living there. So I think it is very important that we are emotionally satisfied with what we do for our pinnacles. And this is saying there is a lot of options out there for you if you are not emotionally satisfied with the job that you have now, with your career choice. And so this is saying that in 2025, you're going to see a lot more options available to you, but you just have to look for them and be discerning, right? Be discerning. But the options are there. If they weren't there this past year, they're going to be there this year, some way, somehow. And so, along with this deep emotional introspective period, this is also saying it's a good time to get in touch with your spirit, your soul, your higher purpose, maybe through meditation, hermit mode, because we have the hermit here in Virgo. This is, it's solitude. Yes, some people don't like that, but this is about really getting to what you are drawn to, like really, really drawn to. This is the star energy of the star, your hopes and dreams, however they manifest for you, however that comes about. It's different for everybody. Some people have really focused dreams. I know I've seen shows about young kids that I want to be an Olympian, and it's wild because that's just a small subset of people, but they just know exactly what they want from an early age. You know what I mean? Not all of us are like that. I've had many different dreams throughout my lifetime, and this is saying it's time to take maybe another look at, Libra, what you are being guided to do. You might be looking at something else now. And this is saying that it's time to find your tribe. It's time to find like minded people, people that you can work with. And this is also a card of training for me. The Five of Wands is not I mean, some people might read it as conflict, but for me, this is people training together, learning together. This could be that builder. This could be the insight. I can almost see this as almost being like an architect type of person doing their work and their, what they do on their own. And then this is the people helping them build. So, okay, so another message I'm getting from this is once you decide what your sole purpose is and where you want to go, you're probably going to need help at some point to make this all, come about in some way. And as you go, we have more analysis, Libra. I feel like this is the year for really deep analysis over what you're putting your resources into job wise. You're going to be looking at what you've put your time and effort into the past. And like I said, has it provided you the results you want? Is it and what exactly are you wanting to get out of your work? Are you wanting emotional satisfaction? Are you wanting to follow your hopes and dreams? Are you wanting to train and learn more? What is it you want to express? What is it you want to share with the world? We have creative expression here. We have, with the oracle cards, we have kind of psychic ability and guidance and wisdom. We have more creative energy over here with that builder. And so there's many different areas that you could be focused on right now. It just depends on your skill set. And I think as you refine your goals here with this 7 of Pentacles, you will be in a place where you can save more resources, save more money. This is very practical energy. Sometimes I get a miserly feel with this card, but I'm not getting it this time. This is saving for a rainy day. This is being very careful with your resources. This is also being careful with your resources as well, Libra. This is not wanting to do any frivolous spending and things like that. Yeah, I know it's not all that fun, but this is very practical mindset here. All right, let's look at the bonus cards and see what other messages we can get. Oh, we had an extra card here. Look at this. I didn't mean to draw 4, but we got an extra one. So this is saying, we're going to go with it. This is Aquarius energy. So some of you are going to take a leap of faith. You're just going to follow these hopes and dreams. It might be different than anything you've ever shared with anyone. And some of you are just going to go for it. I think you're going to be really happy. So let's look. We have learn. Look at that. Yes. Take a lesson from the owls. Deeply observe the night and you'll become a little wiser in the day. And I feel like this observation is of yourself and what you're wanting in your life here, Libra. Not for you. This is part of those options here with the 7 of Cups. You're going to easily, once you've really done this soul work with the Hermit and this King of Cups, it's going to be very obvious to you what is a good match for you career-wise and what isn't. And if you've never taken the Myers-Briggs personality test, absolutely do it. It's going to tell you what type of work is going to be best suited for you and the type of people that you will work best with. I happen to be an INFJ. That's why I like to work by myself. Oh, look at that owl spirit. Wow, this said owl spirit, and we have it here. You see clearly now with a 43. I do think your clarity is really coming to you just by this way of introspection and really taking a good hard look at your life and where you want to go with it. We have bat, take care. Enemies are working against you. You know what I think enemies are here? Enemies is downtime. Enemies is, you know, too much social media. Anything that is not moving you forward in your life, things that are just distractions. I feel like those are the real true enemies out there. We have archway, new opportunities and possibilities and path opening up. That is so true. You've got this right here with the Seven of Cups. There is so many options coming your way in 2025, Libra. It's going to blow your mind. Star, look at that. We have more Aquarius energy here. Guaranteed success. Oh, that's awesome. So I'm really curious how these are lining up with you. When it comes to the builder energy, you could be an entrepreneur looking to build a new business, something for yourself. You're looking to build your, could be your character, could be your pentacles and hold on to them. Some of you are going to be working on your creative expression, and your soul is calling you to do that, whether it's writing, you could do, what is it, a blog, a podcast, you could do art, maybe even tutor in some way in art of some kind of creative expression, writing. And some of you are being really drawn to the metaphysical realm. So that's cool, Libra. All right, that's all the messages I'm getting right now. So let's move on to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, this is your 2025 career predictions. If Aquarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this reading is for you. And these are the Dorian Virtue Life Purpose cards. I have pulled three. Let's see what we have. Yoga makes me think of Hotel Transylvania. Yoga. Your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercise. I love yoga. I don't do it anymore, but I really should. Healer, you have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others, Aquarius, and those two really go together. And then we have options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. I wonder. I wonder. Let's see what we have in the tarot. We have Nine of Pentacles. Nice. High Priestess. Cancer energy. Oh, Four of Wands. We have Knight of Swords. Temperance. We have some Sagittarius energy there. And King of Pentacles. Oh, that is Taurus energy. Wow. Okay. Yoga. We have healer. You're going to have a lot of options. But what's weird about that card, it says consider the options that are open to you. If you are wanting to do something and it's not open to you, you might have to learn something. You might have to get certified, accredited, or something like that. That's what I'm getting from that options card. Not everything is going to be available to you if you don't hold the correct certifications. So this might be a year of learning and getting certifications or accredited. Some of you, it will be massage, spa, yoga. This could be metaphysical, holistic healing, something like that, Aquarius. But what I see here is we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is great energy for career. This is you really being at the top of your game. This is you using your skills to create abundance in your life. This is self-sufficiency. You can do it all. You can take care of yourself all on your own with this Nine of Pentacles. This typically is my card of, someone who's single, but you don't have to be. You could support yourself all on your own with one of these careers right here. And I just think that's great. I love this card. This means that you have more than enough for yourself, and you even have enough to give away just a little bit. But this is a card of knowing how much to keep for yourself and how much you can give to others. And you generally want to keep way more for yourself, right? This is being crossed by the Knight of Swords. So I think anything you want this year, you're really going to go after it with a lot of gusto. And I think you're just charging forward. You've got a plan. You know what you want. You've decided you know what you want because we have swords here with the air, and you're just going after it. You're going after this Nine of Pentacles, this self sufficiency. And golly, I hope nobody gets in your way because you are like, that's mine. I'm going for it. So this could be a competitive spirit as well. You know what you want and you will have it. In the center of this reading, you are, I really feel like you are being guided by your intuition, your higher self, possibly reaching out to psychics, watching tarot. You might be doing tarot. I mean, that it's here. That might be for some of you. And this high priestess, this connection to your higher self and the divine is being crossed by temperance, which is the master alchemy card. This is you knowing how to temper your emotions. And this is also a card of mastering your emotions in a way that you can transform, negative emotions into positive ones. You can take your anxiety and nervousness and figure it out and transmute it into being excited about something. You know how to put a positive spin on your emotions. And I think these two right here would make a perfect healer. You'd be good at Reiki type energy healing. Definitely could be in psychic work. This is definitely, Sagittarius has a healing energy about it. It's typically inner work on the inside, but I think you have the ability here, Aquarius, to share these gifts with others at this time if you wanted to, right? If you wanted to. And look at this. We have two cards here. This is the Four of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Um, Four of Wands could be marriage. You could be marrying someone that is a King of Pentacles. Or for me, the Four of Wands is hearth and home. For some of you, you might be buying a home. You might be investing in homes. You might be becoming a landlord. For some of you, we don't see that here, but I'm seeing that here with this card. This is you could be a realtor. For some of you, you have something to do with the acquisition of lands and home here. I see that with this King of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. For some of you, you might be looking to do weddings. You could be an officiant here. I'm seeing that with the King of Pentacles. Because this could be weddings. You could be a wedding planner. The King of Pentacles is, well, it's fixed energy, but it's someone who is very stable and persistent with their work, very patient, very knowledgeable when it comes to their investments and their resources, right? So this all of the kings I feel have entrepreneurial energy, leadership energy, the big boss man energy with them. And so this is coming up as a lot of different opportunities for some of you. It just depends on how it resonates with you. This could be someone who's doing investments in some kind of real estate here. Hold on just a second. And sorry, my pug was distracting me. So, yeah, this is really cool. I'm getting a lot of different things from this. You could be an event planner opening. I even got catering with this just now. So, many different options here. It just depends on what you are being drawn to do. And let's see, some of you might even be opening, because this is a card of a building, right? Because we have the four corners. Some of you might be opening like a nonprofit, I'm getting for some of you. Wow. A lot of different things. I get a real estate feel from that particular set of cards. Wow. Cool, Aquarius. Let's see what the bonus is. We have grounded. There we go. Pentacles. Keep your roots. Keep to your roots and stand taller than the trees. And the King of Pentacles definitely has deep roots in the business that he is doing. Clean it up, 21. If you are Um, Struggling to get your head clear. One of the best things you can do is declutter your environment, whether it's your office space or where you live, because I don't know if you're into feng shui, but everything is energy, right? And sometimes energy can get trapped, stagnant in certain places in the home. And I think it's time to clean it up here, go through the things that you have that you no longer need or want and move them on to someone else, but also do a really deep clean and move things around and get that energy flowing through your space. That's just for some of you. Oh, look at that. 36 koi fish spirit. There is always enough. I love this. So the Nine of Pentacles is also a card of little luxuries. And the truth is, when you start cleaning it up, you'll realize how much stuff you actually have and how much you can actually give. So, yeah, we always have more than what we really truly need, don't we? We have man, dealings or relationship with a man. That's confirmation for some of you. Dog close up, pleasure with a close friend, more confirmation. And we have gavel, involvement with the law. Some of you will be in law enforcement. Some of you will be deciding to be a lawyer. I know we don't see any of that else of that here, but that is quite possible. You might be a real estate lawyer. But we do have that here. So that's a message for some of you. And I think that is all the messages I'm getting right now. Aquarius, if this resonates with you, please let me know. Hit that like button, and we will see you next time. We are so close to hitting that 1,000 subs mark. And I want to say thank you to all of the subs that I've had before and all of the new subs coming in, whether you're here for my wild and wacky crafting videos or my tarot. You are very appreciated and you're very welcome here. And so I did say that if we hit 1,000 subs, I'm going to do another giveaway. And I am. I'm going to do 3 personal readings for 3 subscribers. How that's going to happen is once we hit that 1,000 subs mark, I will post another video, which you will need to subscribe already and leave a comment on. From that, I will choose 3 random winners for the personal tarot reading. So if you'd like a chance to get a personal tarot reading from moi, subscribe, hit the like button, notification bell, all that good stuff, and you will have a chance to win. So do share with your friends so we can hit those subscriber goals faster. Okay, that's the only announcement I have for right now. So, yeah, take care and we'll see you next time.